interesting pick. I think you're totally correct about Jug's game is kind of free. At the same time, Night Stalker feels kind of free here. And that hero, when he goes ham, he goes ham. Like, this hero is an absolute beast in the games where he can just BKB run in, and what do? I mean, you can curse him, I guess, and punch him. I don't know. That's about it.
He definitely feels like one of the stronger of the offlaners in that like second tier. Let's say if you want to take away the like Razor and Vipers of the world, Night Stalker. Like if you do have a Night Stalker player, it's very valuable in this current meta. And again, it's another kind of greedy carry-ish offlaner that can go certain right-click builds. So it'll be interesting to see what Devaya Lama goes. He's already got queued up the double bracer phase boots, so we know where he's headed for these early game items anyway. They bait the ward. They don't get the deny, but they might be able to get the first blood. Any body blocking? No.
A late rebound.
Yeah, very late.
Well, back to Sammy Boy dying for the cause.
I mean, there was a ward there to get. You knew he had to go for it.
Yeah, he lost a decent amount of net worth for it.
Yeah, how did he lose that much net worth?
I don't know.
He didn't buy out all the way.
You, like, try and eat branch or something? I don't know. I mean, Eve's got the gold for the... I don't know. I don't know where his net worth went. It went somewhere, but it's gone. So he will live with the consequences of his decision.
Yeah, he used his sentry, and then I guess he had some gold left over. He didn't buy out all the way, and so he lost a little bit of his starting
that's
gold
unfortunate.
as well. All right, bottom lane. These first couple of levels going to be very important. It's a Luna Enchantress against a Timbersaw. Sam does not go for the impetus that you like to see. Instead, instantly goes for the heal. I guess probably leveled that, I guess, in the first blood situation.
Yeah. I mean, you don't need to go impetus every time. I just think it's worth considering. There's some lanes that's very good, especially lanes that you think you can bully, which I think this is a lane they can bully. I think it would have been a consideration here. Like, this Timber even took Whirling Death, right? So he can get a lot of regen shipped here. Even the heal's fine, though, if you just right-click him out. Like, you have Luna Aura. This Timber can get beat up.
Nature attend us.
Well, Mojo does pull the creep wave over. They're actually trying to gun for Sam here, but with the heal going on, very unlikely to be able to get that kill. The top lane is going to be the Winter Wyvern Juggernaut versus Night Stalker Marcy. So Marcy does provide a lot of options against the offense of Juggernaut spin, but I don't know if they're ever going to be able to really threaten the Juggernaut in this lane.
Well, not until nighttime for sure.
Yeah.
It's going to be Yawar free-farming up here. And he's taking it to him. 1 CS for this Night Stalker. Did get the lane back. He's going to be happy about that.
No.
And of course, we have to check in on mid just because it's Quinn playing Puck once again against Rudy on a melee hero. And, well, this time around, he hasn't given away first blood in the first minute, so it's already a much better start for Rudy. In fact, he's been doing a really good job with denies. 3 denies already, one of which was a range creep.
Yeah, he's doing much better. You just slide him off cooldown, abuse his low armor. And, you should be good, you know? What's the worst that can happen?
Well, death. 2 deaths.
The worst is pretty bad, yes, but you have no faith. I have faith in Rudy here to pull it back in this game too.
Well, he's gonna need your faith. It's I've noticed a lot of people not going for the Flame Guard at all in this matchup. Why is that? Just Puck just takes out the Flame Guard too easily, but it's not worth leveling.
I think it's still worth leveling. I don't know if chains is a feel good idea of, oh, I can chain the Puck and do all this extra damage. I think in practice it doesn't really work out though, and you're better just taking the shield for the extra durability on lane, getting the chains points later. I don't know, is it gonna let you gank this guy or kill him or something?
Never refuse gold.
Probably not. If you get a kill off the chains, it's definitely worth it.
Eve once again has to just pull the creep wave
Pretty far
around,
up.
but it's pretty interesting when he does do that. When he tries to pull the creep wave to meet with the pulls that MSS is doing, Tuss is a really good hero to abuse that because of ice shards.
Yeah. And, I mean, he gave full solo XP to Lazao on all these waves, so fast level 3 Timber, already up to level 4. Going for Luna again.
Yep, managed to
Lot
get a
of
nice
damage.
ice shards blocking him in. They're going to be able to get a couple more timber chains in. There's one. A second one with the tag team might be enough. Let's see if he can do it. No, he actually doesn't go for it. Opts
Out of
not to
mana.
dive the tower.
Heal us.
More Enchantress heals. And remember, this is first pick Timber with a melee 4. He's pretty happy with this lane outcome. Like, very happy. He's gonna have a fast 6 here, and that is gonna be an issue. Timber 6 is... It's the scariest part about this hero. He'll just solo kill you before you can blink.
Rudy putting some pressure on Quinn. Quinn's going to have to actually go back to the fountain, so it seems like this build is working out for him. I mean, the one thing I have noticed about this build, maxing out the physical damage is a good way to approach dealing with Puck. He doesn't have the best armor in the world.
Yep, he even got the early Blightstone. So really taking it to him. I mean, the slight of fist spam on Puck, you're gonna win the lane. There's just not much Puck can do about it.
No.
And that's a decent position to be in, because that is the way you abuse this hero. You put him a little bit behind, and then if he's a little bit behind, that means he can't get some coil kill on you and accelerate off runes and all of this, you know, jazz that Puck likes to do.
Oh, the Dispose gives him just a little bit of distance, a bit of a gap to dodge most of the stun, but with Mojo here, the Ice Shard misses.
Missed from Mojo. The Tusk Prince behind the FY Tusk King. Falling lower and right. Alright, Rudy died.
Yeah, he did. He got coiled underneath the tower. Quinn. He's gunning for the kill, and he gets it. It's a rough time, too, because Sam was just rotating over with the Shard Golems at play.
And Quinn's just a beast, man.
Got it.
At least they steal the rune from him.
Yep. Vailama does not look very happy with his lane.
No, this was a tough one. Just a lot of consistent damage coming out from Jug Wyvern over the duration, and Marcy's not doing a lot to help it. Just continually getting blasted and right click down. There's this like massive wave bottom that Lazao created, and they are taking advantage of it to get some tower damage with the Ench creep. Kind of an interesting abuse of what I think what Lazao thought was like some free tower from free waves under the tower, instead kind of turns into this. Oh wait, my tower is dying.
Yeah, am
Now he
I
gets 6,
crazy?
though.
Or didn't Quincy crew? I feel like I've seen them do this a couple times, where they stack up a really big wave and then get punished for it. Didn't they do that against TSM as well?
Yeah, it might have happened once. I mean, it is the best way you abuse this, you know? You don't let him just take it under the tower for free and get all the creeps, so... That's a tower basically dead, 60 HP. And that was a huge kill top, by the way. Rudy rotated and takes out this Jug before he's level 6. Another coil up mid. Remember,
He's
no
gonna go
shield
for
on
it.
this Ember.
Level 8 Puck gunning for the kill and gets it again.
This is the downside of no shield. You're way more susceptible to this Puck solo kill.
Sprites.
Bottom lane trying to catch the Timber Saw. They do have level 6. They're going to go for it with the Eclipse. The creep wave's coming in. The Tuss does take a hit, but it's not enough to save the Timber Saw, and it looks like
Double
Mojo's
kill.
will die as well. Nice double kill, nice rotation from Alex to set that up.
That is the play you can go for with this Luna versus Timber. He maxed beam into the level 6 Eclipse, which traditionally you're not farming jungle as fast, so you really need the kills off this build to make it worth it. And that's the payoff right there, the double kill. Feeling good about that one for sure. A lot of XP going their support's way. This Enchantress is up to almost level 6 off that. The downside is now you have to go jungle because you don't have Eclipse. Can't stand versus Timber, and your jungle's a bit slower because you don't have Glaives and the extra blessing points.
Yeah, it means you kind of need to keep being active every once in a while when your Eclipse is back up, but he is going to be found jungling MSS and Quinn. I think MSS rotated mid, smoked up the two of them, and find a very nice opportune kill. Meanwhile, Sam does backdoor that tower that was sitting at like 60 HP, so healthy bit of bounty there for the team.
Gonna cut the wave too with all these skeletons. A nice move. It's gonna slow down this Timber push. Which Timber's happy to clean up some heroes, you know, at the same time. A nice little creep cut. It's gonna be annoying for Lelis down here. Yawar forced out of the jungle.
Yeah, that's kind of the best you can do at this point. I mean, it was surprising they got the kill earlier on him, but you still have to pressure him even if you can't kill him. Forcing him to TP back to base is still economic damage.
We'll run out with those phase boots. Not too sad about it. Result in some tower damage. There's an NS Salt skillable here. I was thinking about it. And still no shield points on Ember. He's very susceptible in this game to just getting chipped and abused. They want to use the Night Stalker. Dark Ascension.
Should still be able to kill the Winter Wyvern. As the healing ward is helping, but not quite good enough. The Tusk actually jumping down. Rudy's very low. The extra movement speed coming from the Dispose, but he gets caught by the coil. Now he's dead. Quinn, dominating streak. As he has, would you say yesterday, he's eaten his Wheaties? This time he did.
Definitely ate something for this series. He has been taking it to Rudy. I'm not gonna lie, this Ember build does not seem like it's paying off to me. I feel like Puck just coils you and you have no survivability, which is one of the biggest strengths of this hero versus Puck, is he can't just coil you and fight through all the Flame Guard's damage block. Feels like if he gets coiled, he's just dead every time.
Yeah. Especially with the double damage and a Witchblade complete, a level 10 Puck.
His Puck's out of control, to be honest. He's got DD, he's got Witchblade. 4-0.
I think they should just keep smoking him. I mean, unless they're running into like 4 heroes, I think he's going to find the kill every time. Leslau is dead again to this Eclipse, so the second time that this skill build has paid off with a kill on the Timbersaw.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Definitely
attack.
doing some work. These kills, they're just significant because there's not a lot of other play action on the map for Wildcard. It's just going to be Quinn running to them and probably killing them, all things considered.
The slow punch leads into the follow-up from the Puck. Good job denying the double damage, at least the last few seconds of it anyway. And he still has his Centaur to keep this tower alive a bit longer.
Sandboy has been really annoying down here.
Yeah,
with the wave cut, the tower death. This tier 1 tower is still half HP. Pretty annoying for Timber, who didn't even go back down here. Kind of keeping them in this early game a little bit. The Vile Lava bites the dust.
Run down.
Not even Omni used.
Yeah, what was that? No Omni Slash? Spin is still off cooldown. No Curse being used either. It seems like they just got that kill just for free. They ran him down.
No nighttime. The bat is slow and weak. Can't TP because of the curse, so yeah, a little bit of a freebie. They get the return on Fada, Marcy, Max sidekick, bashes his brains in, and they do have a Dark Ascension backup. Level 9 NS. He is pretty high level, all things considered.
And Max Sidekick is going to help out with the Luna build. The problem you were talking about of, maxing out Lucent Beam, or 3 levels anyway, but the trade-off being you don't farm jungle as fast. Well, Sidekick can certainly help that out a lot.
You bros are owning.
Yeah, they have a little bit of an ancient stack. Probably wish this was a little bigger at this point. Still, he's happy to lap it up and I mean, the max sidekick is going to do work in this game. They have 2 effective cleave heroes between Ember and Luna. So you get a huge amount of extra value.
Is under attack.
They will fight it together. Looks like Divine Llama is considering a Blink Dagger first. Also wants to get the Shard. Which, what do you think about the Night Stalker Shard? Because I've been a big proponent of this one for a while.
I know a lot of people
Tower
like it.
is under attack.
It's been rising in popularity. Just the ability to keep yourself on the map, sustain yourself, even extra HP in fights you randomly eat a creep. I think the best use cases I've seen are versus these Helm of the Overlord buyers. You can eat the Ancient Creep.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, that's super nice if you eat some Lycan or Beastmaster's Ancient Creep. That's super worth it to me. Outside of that scenario, I think it's solid. I don't think it's anything crazy, though. I think people overrate it a little. Like, it's good. It's not insanely good, you know? That's where I kind of put it.
Yeah, I mean, I think the fact that it fills so many different little tools, you know, like as you're saying, sustain. It's also kind of a farming item, like not just eating regular creeps, but at nighttime you could eat ancients if they're available.
Yeah.
It like does a lot of little things for you that feel good.
Yeah, I get that. I think it was underrated for a while. Now people are realizing it's pretty solid.
Ooh, this would have been a really good kill, but it seems like the smoke kind of got spoiled there as they get too close to Quinn. And he's able to get away. It would have been a great kill, too, because they would have delayed the Blink
The
Dagger.
trap on the
Now,
high ground, though.
they're going to walk straight up into this trap set up by Quincy crew. We're just waiting on the high ground with Mojo. The silence is going to last easily long enough. The Omni Slash kills the Ember, too.
Double damage, Puck,
Radiant's
tag
bottom
team,
tower has fallen.
Omni Slash. The Llama's running back into it. Quick smoke from Quincy paying dividends here.
Radiant's middle tower.
Can they get Sam as well? Yeah, Sam really wanted to stick around for the bounty rune. He'll pay the price for that bit of gold.
Radiant's bottom tower is under
Looking like
attack.
last game.
Yeah.
Very discoordinated from Wildcard on the map, just getting picked off. Quincy with the better, faster moves, abusing the vision. Yawar is still sitting on this ward here. They don't want to give this Luna any space. And I agree. Why give it to her if she does not deserve it? Double chains.
It's a pretty
Into
nice
Eclipse.
one with the Eclipse coming through. They're going to do a lot of damage to the Timber Saw. They finish him off nice and easy.
Yawar didn't TP.
No, he didn't. The curse.
solid curse.
Ooh, that is really going to help out.
Ember
Don't think
can't hit
that
him.
kills the Night Stalker, but maybe the Puck can get him. Yep, with the Witchblade and the burnout from Fauna. That's going to be enough. Ember challenging the Wyvern, but does have both Quinn and Yawar backing him up. And this is why Yawar didn't go for the TP. He trusted in his teammates to show up. Quinn hunting down Rudy. Doesn't actually see him right now. He's going to get another round of slight chains
good
with
are
the
your
roll on
shoots.
through. The snowball, nice jump away to the Remnant, but now they've seen a bigger target in play. It's going to be Eve. He dies as the Luna, and all they lose for it is the Wyvern.
Bada bailed at that fight. That looked pretty bad for Quincy if the Jug just gets run down there.
Yep.
Let's say that curse doesn't land on all three. I can see a world where Yawar omnis and maybe dies at the end of it. Bada bails him out of that fight. They get the turnaround. Quinn gets to come in and clean house. And he's cleaning even more of the house. It's the power of Puck. He's 11-0. There's just not enough control in this game to stop him.
He's got the bucket out, he's got the mop, and he is scrubbing away at this game. This is just going to be a clean performance by Quinn so far. And once again, he's going to go for the Lincolns. If he gets that, it becomes so much harder for Wildcard. And this is really where they wanted to be able to get that Blink Dagger up on Divine Llama, and that's why he's hiding it right now. He wants to be able to get the Blink Silence onto the Puck to make that kill so much easier for them.
Blink NS up. Orchid on Enchantress up. So again, this Orchid Rush from Sammy. They've got to make this period work. They have to find this Puck kill, I think. Relieve some of the map pressure. Get their Ember back in the game, too. Rudy is significantly far behind at this point. And it's becoming concerning about this Ember's impact if they cannot find something going for them here.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
It's already pretty concerning that they don't feel comfortable pushing to the other side of the river, but they
Orchid on the
are
Wyvern.
met with a Wyvern kill. The snowball was trying to be used to save him. Doesn't actually get it off fast enough. The coil's going to stall up Divine Llama. He's going to take a lot of damage from this, but the rebound might get him out of the
Mojo's
way.
stuck in
On
the
the
corner.
slash used on Alex. Mojo is stuck in that corner. Looks like Sam is going to be able to finish him off before he goes down in turn. The Night Stalker is still escaping. Dug up a salve. Put it to use, but with 3-on-3, it seems like they're not comfortable going for it.
Like, that was Quincy running into the high ground board where Sammy Boy solo kills the Wyvern with 1 slight, and then basically solo killed the Tusk as well. So yeah, Wildcard still have everything up, and
Structures are fortified.
Eclipse is
getting
oh,
tanked.
look at that! They use the glyph to make sure the creep wave doesn't die. That tanks up most of the
Very smart.
Eclipse. What a disaster for Wildcard. A really smart move from Quincy crew. Gives them a clean win to that team fight. And Divine Llama feels compelled to buy back. Otherwise, maybe they would
I
have
don't know if
lost
he
more
was
heroes.
compelled. I think he's feeling like this game is spiraling out of control, and I guess it wouldn't be any Dota without a couple buybacks, you know, here and there. Aggressive buyback is what I'm going to call that one. Some might call it a farming buyback.
Yeah, didn't you list the regional buybacks earlier?
There you go.
That's true. I don't know if that's a discussion for an official stream. Okay.
Alex,
Wyvern
they do manage to get
again.
the Wyvern, but traded out. Quinn is going to be able to go for Sam. Now, there is going to be the silence from the Night Stalker. Do they have any
The
damage,
buyback.
though? The Quinn,
To next
he's
level.
taking so much. They're going to be able to get it. The buyback works eventually. Divine Llama, they don't have to worry about the Omni Slash, but Mojo is going to be able to close that gap with a snowball. Getting on top of the Night Stalker, blocking him in. He doesn't have the ability to fly. Those wings are just for show.
I feel like he was alive here. He just ran back into him.
Kind of, yeah.
He said, "Offer me up to the gods, I shall gladly go," and ascends himself into the heavens for 60 seconds off the dieback.
Ascends himself like pure just willpower. He just wills
Yes, he
himself
said,
up
"Take
into
me."
the air.
Attack.
It's daytime anyway. Take me. I mean,
That
he
is
did get
true.
the puck kill.
Yeah, big one.
Buyback worth, I guess? Question mark?
Yeah, definitely some question marks because it is still a very free Juggernaut game. Yuar has only died once, and that was in that early gank that Rudy provided in the top lane. Otherwise, Yuar's had a very clean game, just pushing out lanes, farming a ton, joining in team fights whenever Omni Slash is up. Alex,
Radiant's bottom tower is under
top of the snowball, but will be able to bounce his way out of that one. Same goes with the puck. Got away from the Orchid from Sam, and now Sam likely to be blown up. Eve also has to contend with Yuar. Yuar does have the Omni Slash, so he is more than willing to dive if an opportunity
Hey, the
presents
Enchantress.
itself. How's this Ench not dead yet? Jeez. Oh, nice coil. Catches Rudy on the edge. He snaps. It does manage to
Gets out,
jump
though.
away.
Silence on
Divine
the puck.
Llama. He blinks
Oh,
in.
whoa.
But with the Ember Spirit jumping out, they don't have the damage, and it looks like Divine Llama might just die as the Essence Ring will not be enough to save him. Nice use of the Snowball by Mojo to keep the vision.
Radiant's
Game
bottom
is
tower
is
under
getting to the
attack.
point where the recovery is gonna become impossible. Maybe Devilon he's feeling himself a little too much in this one. It's a powerful bat. I don't know how powerful it really is in the position he's currently in. I mean,
Radiant's
bringing up that
bottom
fourth
tower
position
is under
slot.
attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
I mean, I kind of get it because he did go the Blink Dagger first. Like, he wants to use this Blink Dagger to kill the puck, but it just doesn't seem like they have the firepower behind it. Vada is going to be able to use the Winter's Curse right as the rebound came in, so that's going to be a 2-for-1 special, looks like. Quinn has the coil. Of course, Eve does have the BKB. Never mind. Walrus Punch stops him, so Eve, he's just going to have to use the Eclipse and fight his way
Fight
out of
your
this one.
way out.
Vada,
Wow, the RNG on
how
the
is the
beat.
RNG not hitting the Wyvern? He finally does get that kill.
Dyer's top
Mid,
tower is under
Leslau is having a free one, chasing down Sam. Is he gonna get the kill? Whirling Death, not quite enough. Nope.
Daytime silence. Get him.
The Ember
Versa
Spirit's
clap.
coming in soon. They have a chains, a little bit more.
Yeah. Is there enough impetuses?
Radiant's
Healing
bottom
ward.
tower is under attack.
Nature attend us.
I feel like Sammy Boy has the most damage on his team this game.
Radiant's middle tower is
Yeah.
under attack.
I mean, he was a big factor in killing the puck. 2 team fights ago, he just put a bunch of damage onto the Timber Saw. These impetuses feel like their best chance to win fights, surprisingly. It's certainly not the
really
Ember
do.
Spirit.
Radiant's middle tower has fallen.
No, there's not much going for him at this point. They're going to need one hell of an overextension into massive Eclipse.
Got him in the
Once
silence.
more.
Right after the slight.
And Quinn is giving Rudy nothing this game.
Holy heck, you bros are owning. Doritos bros, that's
I can't help but feeling like Nouns had the wrong mindset.
Top tower has fallen.
Remember, like, the matchups for Gunner were always bad. You know, it was a melee hero versus Enigma twice. I don't remember what the third matchup was. But here, Quincy Crew's like, no, you don't get to have a free laning
Radiant's
phase. We're
middle
not gonna
tower
give that
is
to
under
you.
attack.
Quinn is gonna use his laning prowess, and you're gonna have to fight for whatever you can get.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Win lanes win the game. Any Dota? Is that what you're saying?
A little bit, yeah. I mean, that's classic NA. True to the core.
I don't even think they stomped the lanes. I mean, they won them. It wasn't a stomp. It's just... Oh, Puck. This Quinn Puck is just took it to this Ember. No flame shield. Just killed him with coil 2 or 3 times. I mean,
Has fallen to the depths.
if you're mid solo killing the enemy mid 2 or 3 times, the game is probably going to be in your favor.
Yeah.
It's just too much acceleration on him.
Quinn being cautious in his attempt to push out this lane.
Radiant's top tower is under
See, he's
attack.
very skittish. The Winter's Curse is going to be used to set up onto Sam. There is still this 4-man behind him. Wildcard are going to jump forward. They're going to catch the Wyvern.
Snowball
Nice
save.
snowball save. There is no curse off of it, though. The coil finally used to finish off the Enchantress. A blink away from Vana. Cold Embrace as well. Keeps himself alive a little bit longer. The Eclipse is being used. Silence onto the Tusk. The Ancient Creeps take up a little bit, but the Tusk does die. Down,
Decent
Leslau
Eclipse.
right in the mix. Does have a BKB. He's not afraid of Leslau, and that means Eve is just going to have to TP out. Again, Rudy dies at the tail end of things, and Divine Llama is just fleeing for his life.
I guess that's not the worst outcome, considering your position in the game. Supports for supports and Rudy, who's kind of another support at this point, so take what you can get. That's an Aegis fight as well, so you're not going to win it anyway. Still, you cannot bring down any of these Quincy cores. They're all too tanky, man.
Yeah, they pretty much have just one core left on the side of Wildcard. Night Stalker's not scaling, nor is the Ember Spirit.
Little Omni kill for Yoar's Juggernaut Arcana here.
Radiant are scanning.
And he's going to be completing a Scotty soon. So everybody is getting
Radiant's
fat
top
on
tower
Quincy.
is under attack.
They're gonna
Silence
try for
first,
him.
dispose
Does
follow
have
up.
Aegis.
Does have an Aegis, and I think they are out of
Radiant's
disables.
bottom tower
Without
is
the
under
silence,
attack.
I think this seems like a fruitless
Quinn's
effort.
not.
Coil on 2 with the double damage. Once again, Rudy, this coil is maybe going to be the death of him. He does manage to jump back. Pretty good. He's okay. Leslau, nothing really he needs to be scared of. I mean, how could they even kill this Timbersaw at this point?
Radiant's bottom tower is under
EKB
attack.
and Yule's down and you eclipse them into the ground. That's about it. Well, lucky to escape that shard.
Yeah, that would have been a nice catch from Mojo, who did go for the shard.
That's a shards.
Radiant's top tower is under
Yes, it
attack.
is. Yes, it is.
I couldn't help myself.
Quinn gonna break the smoke on the high ground. Can they respond fast enough? They blink forward, but didn't get the damage in time. Rudy, late with the sleight of fist, and a blink backwards will ensure that Quinn gets out. Rudy,
Radiant's
now he
top
needs to
tower
fear for his
is under
own
attack.
life. There's no coil available just yet. Dispose
Dispose into
backwards, and they
Eclipse.
do manage to kill him. Did not
on the
pop his
Tusk.
BKB, caught him with his pants down, and now the Tusk. Mojo, who's trying to follow that up, dies as
And
well.
Fada.
All right. Wildcard putting together a decent little fight for themselves.
This Luna's doing work in this game, man. It's a lot of burst damage if you're not ready for it. Yeah, coming back to life, blink on the Marcy. Dispose. always a strong spell. This Orchid on Ench is still doing work, prevents any sort of potential snowball save. Not that it would have been there in time anyway, and I mean, Night Stalker's Night Stalker. He gets on these supports. He melts Fada on the back end. Look out, man. This game ain't over yet.
No, not yet. We'll see if Quincy crew, how much they're going to give up here in map control. It's going to be the mid tower first, but I have a feeling that they don't need everybody to be able to fight back.
Yawar is, he's hungry. He's got more neutral items than any hero deserves. What's he doing with them all, man?
Ooh, they do break through the Lincolns, but the Omni Slash is an absolute destructive force. You are. Cleans up the two of them. I thought for a second maybe the Marcy would provide an opening to kill Quinn, but no.
Didn't even have the Marcy ult. That's just not going to happen. There's going to be an Embrace or something. Yeah. Back to the drawing board. You are looking for some food. He finds it.
And found some venison.
Is that an allowable joke? I don't know. That one.
What do you mean? She's half deer? Deer meat is venison.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, she's also half human.
Well, you just don't eat the human half.
Yeah, okay. You work on that. Get back to me.
You are.
I know I was working with a cannibal over here.
Fearless in his push upwards. Well, I was going to say that. Maybe a little fearful. Lets his illusions finish up the tier 3 tower.
All that deer human meat going to his brain.
Hopefully he doesn't have mad deer disease.
I think we've had enough diseases for one lifetime. I can't take any more.
We've got 2
Don't
more
tempt
minutes
fate.
until Roshan can spawn, and I presume that's kind of when the game will progress. Right now we're going to be in that little bit of a pause where the only action that happens is when Wildcard go outside.
5-man smoke. They have Dark Ascension, they have Daedalus on this Luna, BKB on Ember, he can finally survive. They find
Dispose
another
back,
good
if they
target.
keep the chain stun, he does get off the BKB, but he's pretty damn low. Can they fight through this armor? They've got it.
Oh, Destruction and the Courier.
Yeah, Bouncing Blade
By
picks up
level
that
once
one.
more.
Looks forward, nice
Double
light
chain.
chains, catching 2, but with the healing ward there, and Juggernaut just in general, it seems like Wildcard not going to keep it going.
Gotta keep these double save supports in mind. It's hard to extend deep into these Quincy fights if the Wyvern and Tusk are in position. The Tusk save is difficult because of the AoE silence. The Wyvern save, though, embrace into a Winter's Curse. This Luna's gonna shred her own team if they're not careful.
You know what I kind of like about that push out is that it's well timed with Roshan coming back up. Like, their darkness will come back up in time for a potential early Roshan contest. So,
Yeah, very true. It's kind of like a free go, you know?
yeah, exactly.
Radiant's top tower
And
has
it's gonna
fallen.
push this Luna
Dire's
potentially
bottom
towards
tower
another
is
item
under
here in
attack.
time for that Roche fight. Looking
Radiant's
at
top
Ags.
tower is under attack.
That's some burst potential. If he gets to it.
Interesting. I mean, with the, if you get the level 25 Eclipse Lucent mini stun, you can 100 to 0 the puck, I think.
Yeah.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
I mean, his puck can still get silenced, right? He can get Orchided through a Lincoln's pop off the enchant. He can get silenced by this Night Stalker, of course. That's where that burst damage might shine. Like, it might just take him out in a surprising fashion.
God, that enchanted quiver with the Witchblade is so good.
eats a
Divine
wolf.
Llama does eat a wolf, but it is not enough meat for him to survive here.
That was no deer meat. That was leaner than he needed.
Tougher.
He's still trying to get to that BKB. He's so close.
Yeah. Now we're getting to the point where Roshan is going to spawn in a minute's time, but Wildcard pretty much have to get out there on the map now because they don't know exactly when it spawned. Could be that Yuar's doing it right now.
Or you just gotta pray. Pray for a good respawn. For a good smoke, a good angle. Good target to jump. If they can burst Timber, they're pretty happy doing that every time. He's so much damage at this point. He has Ags even. But I think they're happy to take pretty much any core they can get in a chain stun or silence.
Almost level 25 on UR. With the Manta Eye of Scotty buildup, he gets the 475 health. He's going to be so tanky.
He's got spider legs too. Blink.
All right, Roshan spawns right as the Night Stalker revives.
It's gonna die pretty fast here.
Yeah, I don't think they're going to get outside fast enough.
Nope. So I guess you're playing for the base defense. You have Dispose. You can push someone pretty deep.
Roshan has fallen.
It's gonna be a hard base
Leslau?
defense.
He's going to take the shards, so we now have Flamethrower for some extra pushing power.
It's a solid shard. I mean, this is Luna versus the world, man. If Luna dies or doesn't get a kill in her BKB, that's a core kill. I don't see Wildcard having a chance in this fight. Of course, they can also just let Yawar siege it with the Aegis and Healing Ward.
He could just spin, hit, back up before he gets grabbed.
Oh,
Oh,
he
Bada.
gets Orchided.
He tried to blink forward. He does have an Eon Disc. That'll save him from the Orchid. He's going to cold embrace himself now, but he's stuck in a bad position. Eve popping the BKB. They're not getting that much with it. Bada saved by the snowball for a bit. Rudy right in the middle of everything and see if he can finish him off with a slight, and he does. Winter Wyvern goes down. These chakrams, though, tearing apart the Radiant side. Wildcard lose 2 from Leslau's positioning there.
Luna BKB'd so early in that fight that by the time the actual engagement happens, she doesn't have it.
Nice
Now
toss
it's forced
back
to
into tier
buyback.
4s. It's a lot of damage. Cool. Jeez, Leslau.
Yard might go down here.
Yeah, he
Spider
might
legs.
be. Trying to get away. Turns
That's
around
the
on Omni
Omni.
Slash last second. Gets the double off of it and stays alive. That's going to be GG. Wildcard will be eliminated.
Middle barracks are
And it'll be Quincy Crew with an opportunity, a chance at a rematch against TSM FTX. A chance for them to secure a spot at ESL One Genting.
Well, Wildcard had their moments in this qualifier. Rudy had his moments. They did decently well considering they're playing with him for the first